Well, good morning, folks. Hey, the Old Fisherman back with you. Today we're on Lake Monticello. We're gonna try to catch us some perch. We're gonna try the 3-inch today. I got plenty of them. A Gulp minnow comes in this red package right here, 3-inch, and we're trying a little crappie magnet on the bottom. I don't know if they'll hit that thing or not. Heads might be a little too big for that, but I'm using a big head on both of them, a heavy head. We're gonna see if we can catch some fish this morning. We had a good day yesterday. We ended up with a good mess of fish. Perch. First day I'd fished for perch in about, I don't know, 8, 9, 10 months, basically. But we out here loving some life on Lake Monticello, getting away from all the boat traffic of Lake Murray. In the summertime, it starts getting hot weather. It's too many boats. I mean, I was catching some fish, but they were really getting aggravating to catch. So, hey, we're gonna swap around a little bit and go to another lake. That's what we're gonna do. It don't have all the ski boats and the jet skis and all that. It's a simple life over here. And right now, it's not a lot of people fishing over here. Yesterday, it was a pile of perch in here, but it was later up in the morning when I got here. It didn't take long to catch them. So these perch, you know, when you spot them, well, a lot of times you ain't gonna spot them. You just got to start fishing for them for to stir up off the bottom. They're laying on the bottom the whole time. And unless you start fishing for them, you're not gonna find them. So, you know, you got to basically drop and start fishing to stir them up, bring them in. We're going to start in about 30 foot of water. I'll ease around here, and on this, it's a point that runs out here, and it's got a little valley like on the edge of it. Just a place that I've always caught some. You know, never know. You just got to start looking somewhere, and this is where I'm going to start. But these perch, I like to blow up the bottom. I like to pinch my screen. And when you get this square in the top edge up here, that means it's zoomed on the bottom. The perch is going to be on the bottom. They're going to stir up off the bottom. If you'll see, there's a couple right there swimming around right on the bottom. There's probably white perch. You see right there coming in, right on the bottom, barely can see them. Well, that's the way perch do until you stir them up. So we're in 31 foot of water, and what we're going to do is drop this thing out and see if we can make something happen. Lake Monticello, loving life with the Old Fisherman. We're using the old spinning rod, the same thing I use for the big catfish over Lake Murray. I just put a double rig on it. We got a swivel with 2 lines, 2 number 8s coming off of it, different lengths, and I'll show it to you in a minute. And we got 2 jigs and a lead in between it. That's my little rig, and we already got one. So I'm telling you about what you're seeing. Well, we already got one. Dropped it to the bottom and boom, that quick. That, my friend, is what you got to love. Now, this is a largemouth bass or something. This ain't no perch. Yeah, we done got us a bass. I put a bigger jig on there, and we might be done got us a largemouth here on the first drop today. Look at here coming up. Look here coming up. That's a largemouth, huh? First drop, folks. First drop. First drop. Now, let's get us some kind of net. Ain't got a big net out, but we got a nice fish on the first drop. Huh? Might have 2. We got 2. We got a big largemouth and a perch. Look here. Look at that, folks. That's what I'm talking about right there. That's what you call a start right there, ain't it, folks? Huh? That largemouth creamed that 3-inch gut minnow. Creamed it. Well, look here for starting, and the crappie magnet caught the big old slab perch. Look at that, huh? And doggone, if one I cut my finger, I tell you, them gill plates on that doggone perch will eat you alive. But you see it, super nice perch. What? The first drop, people. This is what we done caught. Oh my goodness, he's mad. He's mad, y'all. He is super mad. Look at that, what a fish. First drop with a 3-inch gut minnow. What? Trying something different. Hey, that's what I call. Huh. Let's see. Calm down. Calm down now. Let me get your finger. I meant my finger in your mouth. I want to show you what we call. Huh. Look at that on the first drop. You cannot beat that. First drop. Huh? Can't beat it. Let's try it out again. Oh my. That's why you can't ride around and look for fish, because you ain't gonna see them. You got to ease around, zoomed in to see them laying down there on that bottom. Well, that crappie magnet, hey, it's got a little wiggle tail on it. It worked for the perch. I got to redo it because he done messed it up. Now that's what I call loving life, folks. Here's what I got. We got a swivel right there. Make sure I ain't got water all over my lens. I got a little shaky head jig out, a little from Berkeley head, and I got this 3-inch. It's a greenish looking 3-inch Gulp minnow from Walmart in a package. It comes in a red package like this right here. You see it? That's what I caught the bass on. We got a lead above the bottom jig. And that's what we're dealing with right there. Huh? Let's catch another one. Now we done drifted way off of where we was at, trying to explain everything. We're gonna ease back. What a way to start. Lake Monticello, oh my God. Now I didn't catch a bass yesterday because I was using smaller stuff. We upped the size a 1/2 inch and boom, bass. Might be fishing too small for the bass. I'm gonna throw that bass back in a little bit, I think, if he stays alive. I got that water real cold, but they ain't even alive. Well, they ain't gonna stay alive. Now it's hot, water's hot. Water's 82 degrees. So you got hot water out here, and a lot of times you catch them bass deep like that, they ain't gonna go back no how. So we'll see. That bass is what, 3 pounds? Now we get back up here around the 30-foot range, and you start seeing a fish too right on the bottom. See them right there swimming? Just barely can see something. Watch this. Let's see if they'll take it. I'm dropping my line out, and as I go out, before I put it on spot lock, we don't have much wind, so I don't like to put it on spot lock if we don't have a lot of wind. Now, I don't see nothing right this second, but I'm dropping my line out at a slant. As it goes down, I'm pulling the boat up, okay? And that's important. Presentation is important. Let it get to the bottom, and we just kind of ease it in. Already got one. Boy, they killing it. They killing it. Once you get one on there, you let it set there a little bit, and nothing reach up there and get it. So they on fire here today. I can tell you that right now. I noticed the water. That's another bass. The water was dropping, and you want that. When I got here, that's another bass. Sure is. And bass killing it. We got 2 at a time with another bass. Look at that, huh? 2 at a time again, and 2 casts. The bass spit it off. The bass was the same size as the other, he spit it out. Now that time we had the bass on the small plug and the perch on the bigger plug. So there you go. That was a nice bass. I hate he got off. And he done busted. But using this jig here, has got the corrugated thing up in the head right there to hold it. Dad, blame it, I hate that bass got off. That was another big, nice bass. But the reason I hate he got off is a lot of times that'll scare him back. When they go back crippled, that's not good. Let's try that again. We got a whole different ball game today. We got a bigger Gulp bait and a crappie magnet that I picked up, a bluish tint that I figured they're gonna like. You see right there, a big old bass laying right there. See him swimming along just barely off the bottom? Well, they all in there on the bottom. You just can't see them, and that's on zoom now. If it wouldn't be on zoom, I'm a go down a little deeper. The shallower you set it, I'm gonna set it at 40 foot, the better you can see them. Okay, we got it down, and all we gonna do is work this thing. That time we didn't get one. See that bass there? The bass got off. It might have scared him. I don't know. That's why I don't like. There he goes. Got another. That's just a perch that time, I think. Yep. See that? Huh? Look at that big old nice perch, buddy. He hit that bigger jig too. They killing it. They on fire out there today. Look how deep he swallowed that thing. He's gonna be the devil get off. No, he swallowed it. Got blood going. All right. Good start. Man, I mean a great start. Well, I can tell you one thing. They hitting this crappie magnet. Let's catch another one. Get back over there. Get back up and see. I don't see a bunch of fish. See that water shad down there? See, look at the fish behind it feeding. That's what they're doing. They're feeding out there on shad that's coming through. That's why they're biting. You seen them 5 or 6 fish right behind that ball of shad coming through. See that ball of shad? If you look close, you'll see fish feeding in them right on the edge of them sometimes. Not that time, but that's a ball of shad right on the bottom, and that's why they down there. They feeding on them suckers right there. We put that thing down there and we do it a little wiggle, and they think it's one of them crippled shad out that pile, they'll nail it. We're a little shallow right now. We need to get out deeper. Preferably around 30, 35 foot right now. I'm gonna pull out. I'm gonna kind of troll it out, but we ain't on them. You don't see a fish there. We got back too far. I drifted off of them while I'm getting fish off, while I'm talking, because I don't have it on spotlight. Now you see a little something right there, but that's shad. What we want to see is them single fish right on the bottom. And remember, I got it zoomed, so we got the bottom blown up. But you can see bait all over that bottom. So that's what they're gonna be feeding on. Whole school of them. You see them. Look at all that fish right there. That's what we're looking for. They ain't hitting, but that's what we're looking for. We gotta get up there where they at. Up here in front of us. Where they at. We got all fish all up under us, but my line's back too far. I might have to drop it straight down on them. There he goes. What'd I tell you? What'd I tell you? We got 2 that time. That's 2 more. Oh my, 2 more. 2 more. Big old monster perch. Look at that. Another bass spit it out and a perch combination. Bass spit it out. Huh? Look at that. Oh, he told my doggone jig up. Let's see if we can rehook it. Oh yeah. Let's get it back down. Them bass hitting that bigger jig. All right, let's get it back down. We got them right under, so you see them right there on the bottom. See them? They all swimming right on that bottom. Them big perch and bass. They holding tight at that bottom though. Let me tell you. I mean tight. Yeah. Nailed it. Nailed it. Nailed it. There goes another. No, I ain't sure about the other. That might be another bass. Bass on fire. Now, that's a perch. Big old perch on that big old jig. Calm down, boy. Calm down. You see it. Let's do that again. I'm thinking we need to be using all big jigs. 3-inch. What I'm thinking. Look at them. They all over that bottom. Look at them stirring in the... Huh? Look at them. Lord, have mercy. You know I'm going to get a bite there. There he goes. Got him. Another bass. Another bass. Dad, oh, he broke off. Oh my God, he broke off. Oh no. That was a bass. We're gonna have to tie again. Y'all bear with me. See if we can catch nothing on them. Drop it back down. See if it's any left. They might be on. I don't see them. We were on them there for a little bit. I drifted back a little bit, but I'm gonna stay right where I'm at and see if we can work them to us. There's the bottom. He bumped it, but he didn't take it. Let's drop it again. They're gonna take it this time. I see him coming at it. There you are. A little one. That's a little one. Let's let him run around down there and see if we can catch nothing. Nope. Not but one. He ain't that little, but not but one. Drop back down. They all see him right down on me. Then I come in under this boat, stirring up on them perch right there, most of them. Whole school of perch down there. Yeah, come up and nailed it. Come up and nailed it. Nice perch. Look at that. Nice perch. Alright, let's throw it back out. You see it going down right there? See the fish looking at it going down? Watch it when I turn it and start reeling it. Oh, didn't take it. There you go. Oh, he hit it way up. Bumping it, but they ain't taking it. Now they're getting used to it. Might change around to something else. There he is. There he is. There goes another. That's two. You let it sit down, him swimming around, you'll get two 90% of the time. Look at that. Huh? That's what I'm talking about right there, folks. Big uns. Huh? Big uns. Tell you what, they hitting that doggone crappie magnet jig. It's kind of a blue and cream. A blue and white. Really? Come off of there. Come off of that. You see him? This is a nice one too. All of them nice. Ain't no baby fish out here. I mean, there's some good ones out here. Try it again. You see them right there. See the bottom, see the fish swimming around. There's my jig going down right there. Going down right on that pile. When I get it to the bottom and start reeling it up, they gonna hit it. He's already on it. He's already on it. Oh my! There goes another. There goes another. Look at him! Look at him swarming up through the. There goes another. We got two. Lord have mercy. What? Loving life with the Old Fisherman. And boy, this is fun. This is fun right here. This is what you call real fishing. Not messing with no finicky crappie today. We got perch fillets today. And they probably better, or just as good, a little firmer meat than a crappie fillet. And a heck of a lot easier to catch, a lot quicker anyhow. Let's drop it back down. To the bottom with a big girl's lie. Loving life in hot weather. And not a boat to be seen right now. It was 4 at the parking lot, but 4 trucks, but I don't see none of them. I reckon they catfishing, bass fishing somewhere. I don't know, I don't see them. They must have pulled it down because they don't want it now. There you go. I go to reeling it on up. It's all about presentation. That's what it's about. That's what it's about. Look at that. Huh? Presentation. That's what it's about. Let's put it back down. Them bass don't want it straight up and down. They want it at a slant. To catch them bass, you got to take it off spot lock. That's what I think. And work it slow on the bottom. Like that. That ain't no bass though. See if we get nothing to bite it. I don't think. Got one in here. Look at that. They hit that doggone magnet plug. That's what they hit. Crappie magnet. I'll show it to pack. Crappie magnet series. It's called crappiemagnet.com. Well, don't tell you what it is. Killer. I can't see it. Kayak. K-I-A-T-T. No, it's K-L-A-T-T, I think. I can't, it's Killer something. Anyhow, that's what I'm using. It's Killer, all right. Oh, it disappeared. Where'd they go? See if we can call them back in. There you go. There he goes. There he goes. There goes a nuddin. I believe we got 2 on it now. Nope, one just got off. I think. Yep, one just got off. We had to. Pull it back into the jig. That's why I didn't catch that fish. All right, let's flip it out a little bit and bring it back into the 45. There he is. There he goes. He come up and got it. You get one taking, nothing took it. We got 2 again. Yeah, we got 2. Look at that. 2 big ones too, buddy. Look at that. Huh? Good gracious. I mean 2 monsters. I mean fat ones, buddy. Fat ones. Look at that. Let's catch another one. put our other rod out there with something else on it briefly and see what happens. They don't want that no more. Let's see here. See what we can come up with. Let's put a Charlie Brew on, see if they'll take that. Something with a little color in it. They might tear it up and they might not touch it. And a sandworm. Let's try a sandworm. See what happens. See if they take these two. Do a little experimenting right quick while they're there. It's going out of a feed. They there looking, but they ain't really biting. There you go, way up there high. He nailed it. That might be a bass. I believe that's a bass. I almost know it is. Two is what it is. Two or something. I believe one of them's a bass. The way he's pulling. It ain't either catfish and a perch. That's what it is. Catfish and a perch, y'all. I mean a big old perch. Catfish hit that doggone little jig. That little Charlie Brewer. You gotta be very careful with these perch. They cut me open yesterday. Y'all see him? A doggone catfish. Them catfish are hard to get out. You almost got to take your pliers on them every time. Let's see if we can catch another on this Gulp. A Gulp sandworm, 2-inch. One down there. He is way up high. Sandworm. They ain't hitting that little Charlie Brewer. I used to catch a lot of them in the fall on that color. They don't want that color now. You got to change that, something else. Hey, finally got one to commit on it. There goes a nut, I believe. Oh yeah, ain't no doubt about it. The way that done taken off. Nut and run up there and got it. Yep, look at that. Two good ones. Two good ones. I don't like it. I caught that one on that Charlie Brewer, but they just ain't taking it like I want them to. I'm gonna put something else on there. We're gonna try something different here. We're gonna put us a young minnow on there. It's a tube bait, they call it. I got one out right here I'm gonna put on. I'm gonna give that a shot. That hook right there though ain't big enough. I need to put it on the bottom hook. A little bit bigger. It's a bigger minnow. We might catch a bigger fish with it. Maybe. We're gonna use that, and we're gonna pull us a Gulp minnow out the jaw. Try that. A little bit smaller than that 3-inch. And see what we can do. Experimenting again, folks. You know that's what the Old Fisherman does. He experiments. Out of them two right there, something ought to bite them. You got a bigger and a little minnow. Let's see what happens. There you go. There he goes. There he goes. I don't believe I got but one though. I don't know. Coming up like a bass, but got to be a big perch, I guess. It's a big old perch. Look at that. Huh? Got him on the Gulp, the 2.5-inch Gulp minnow. Look at that. The only problem with things, they rip out real easy. Real easy. He didn't hit that young minnow. Might be a little too big. They still there too. We gonna have to. They just ain't hitting. They're looking at it and not taking it. I see them. They don't want that. We got to change. They don't want this right here. Young minnow ain't making them come to it. Let's try something else. Let's put a Gulp minnow out the package. They soft, they're aggravating, but they might bite them. Might not bite that now. We done went through the feed. They kept biting yesterday a lot longer. And I didn't even start till about now. In here yesterday. It might have been later than this. Them bass. Them ain't perch. They too big. Them bass. Might be perch too. Yeah, it looks like perch too. They bumping at it, they ain't taking it. Lay down there. They hitting at it, ain't taking it. There you go. There you go. One come up and got it. That's a bass. I thought they were bass. That's a bass. That's a bass. It's coming up. Whoa! I knew darn well that was a bass. I knew that was a bass. Look at that, huh? Look at that, look at that, look at that. Old bass. Look at that, huh? Old bass. Huh? Let's let him go. I ain't gonna keep that bass. I got plenty of perch. Tell you what, let's throw out that other rig. It's bigger plug. see if the bass will take that bigger one. He hit it. Didn't take it though. They just ain't. They ain't really on fire. They there, but they ain't on fire. There you go. There goes a nuddin. Definitely goes a nuddin. Look at that, huh? Look at that. Two at a time. Lake Monticello with the Old Fisherman. Loving some life. Beautiful white perch. Jumbo magnums all day long right there. You got to love a jumbo magnum. See that dead shad right there? Right there, you see fish all on the bottom. They all on the bottom right there. And we're gonna drop right down on top of them. See if we can activate one. We got them stirred up because we just dropped at a new place here, and they might bite for a little bit right here. There you go. I missed him. He hit it. Hey, there he goes. Oh my. There he goes. There he goes. Nice perch. Look at that, what a perch. Huh? Look at that, look at that. Oh, fisherman. Look at that. Look at that. Huh? Let's catch another one. Don't you like to say that? All right, let's see if we can get them on a circle swing. Let's outsmart them. Let's do the old come around a circle swing, see if they'll bite it that way. A lot of time you go sideways pulling it, they'll bite it, and sometimes they won't, but you never know till you try. There you go, see that? That sideways pull, I do it a lot of times. Try that again. There he goes. Nice fish right there. I believe that's another largemouth. No, two perch. Two perch. One time. See if they'll take it now. Back up there. They don't want to bite. They there. They ain't feeling like they was. There he goes. There he goes. There he goes. There goes a nothing. I ain't too sure. It might not be but one. Might not be but one. Ain't sure. No, ain't but one. Big enough. That's a big one. That's a big one on that crappie magnet. Hey, day. I mean, that's a whopper. There he goes. Look at there, look at there. Oh, look at there, Mr. Crappie Magnet. Killing old Crappie Magnet now. That little blue tint, they loving it. There he is. Oh, he come up and squashed it. Oh yeah, that crappie magnet laying it to it. That's all there is to it. Laying it to it. You see it. That other jig ain't catching nothing. Nailing it. About every time I go to pull it up. Swim it is all I'm doing. There he is. They like it swimming. Oh, he got off. Darn, that's the first one I've lost in a while. Try that again. Every time I go to lift it, one bites it. They done gone into this stage where they ain't wanting to take it. There he is, finally got one. Bet he's on sandworm. No, he's on that darn crappie magnet is what he's on. They like that crappie magnet now. Tell you that much. They like old Mr. Magnet. We got a pile of them in there. Look at that. We got all them fish right there swimming. Hey, day. I ought to be catching two at a time every time you throw it down there. They ain't really eating. Here's a couple coming off the bottom. There you. There you. Hit sandworm. Shows the world. The old sandworm, and boy, he took it too. Tore it up too. I mean, tore it up. He tore my sandworm to pieces. That's the only thing about that big old hook with that ring on it. That ain't no good. It rips it out. Just don't work. It rips it out. We got to go something else. There you go. There it is. Finally took it. Big old perch too, buddy. I mean a big one. Look at that. They getting that doggone crappie magic the best. A lot better than that other plug, that Gulp. They all up under me again. See them right here? Right straight under the boat. That thing gets down, one ought to pop it. Right there, it's on the bottom. There he is. Let's see if we can get a nudding about it. Let's have to dance around there and get a nudding about it, maybe. So far, I ain't got but one. I can't believe that. I'm coming up slow. I should have got two. Oh, we do got two. I didn't feel him get on there. Huh? I did not feel that other one get on there. You see it? All right, I see them right on the bottom. They're laying right up under my boat. When that thing gets down, that one ought to come up and nail it. There you are. There he is. Got him. There goes a nudding. Now it's starting to stir up again. See them down in there? Oh my goodness. We got two on. And look how the fish is stirring, folks. Look at that. Great day. What? You gotta love this. This is what fishing's all about right here. Huh? This, my friend, is what fishing is all about. Beauties. I mean jumbo slab magnums. Let's drop it back down right quick. You still see the whole school of them waiting right there. The whole school of them's waiting. Yeah, he come up and nailed it. Look at that. Huh? I mean, pretty fish. Pretty fish. Look at them. All in there. There he goes. Okay, day. That jugger reached up there and eat it. Slam, eat it. Look at that. Let's catch another one. There you go. Oh, that's a good one. That's a bass or a catfish. That's a big fish. That's a big fish. You know what I done different? I let it lay on the bottom for 10 seconds before I start pulling up. And when I pulled it up, they took it. That's a bass. That's exactly what happened right there. That's a good fish. Unless they catfish. Could be a catfish. I don't know what it is. I hope they don't break my line, because if I got two on there, it's liable to break off. That's a heavy fish. Could be a cat. That's probably a cat. Ain't no bear. That's a cat. Probably a blue. Unless I got two fish on there. But I believe it's a cat. I almost know it is. That cat, blue. This is what I said. Come in here, boy. That's a channel. Oh, Lord. It's a doggone channel. Hit that doggone. Instead of the bait with the smell on it, hit that crappie magnet. You believe that? Where's my pliers? They're always somewhere else. I can't see them. We got all the catfish we need in the freezer. I'm gonna let him go. You see him? Get out of there. Whew, slimed up my line though. I let that thing sit on the bottom and not moved it, and then surprised him coming up. He thumped it. Now they ain't running up after it. That's a bad sign. They looking at it, but they ain't chasing it. Hard to catch them unless they chasing. They hit it way up yonder. They got to almost be getting away from them. That's the way. When they get on a school of shad, they run them to the top. And that's what their normal activity is. And so a shad ain't sitting there, it ain't cold weather, so he's swimming away from them. In the wintertime, that jiggling works because the shad is dying on the bottom a lot of the time. The cold kills them, and they're quivering and falling. And that's why the spoon is better in the wintertime, unless it's a reaction bite and you jerking it way up high like it's running away from them. Just jiggling it softly, almost the wintertime would be the way to catch that. Hey, the only way they want it really from the bottom up and pretty fast. Hey, see what I'm talking about? Oh, he got off right at the top of the water. Dad, blame my monkey's aunt. I don't miss many. I missed that one. Oh, I seen him swimming up behind it. He couldn't stand it. He couldn't stand it getting away. The key is not let him look at it good. Swimming away from them, big old super dog slabs. What? I'm talking slabs. Look at that. Oh my goodness sakes alive. Slabs. They hitting that crappie magnet 5-to-1 with it right now. That is a killer bait. We got to get some more of them. I ain't got but one little pack of them. He's on it already. Going down with it. There goes another. Got two. Oh my. Got two. I mean slabs. Yeah. Look at here. Look at here. Old Fisherman. Look at here. Killing them, ain't we? Come back here, boy. My buddy Mario went to the beach fish. Then down at the ocean, down at Myrtle Beach. He said that beats anything for boats and people. He said he wished he's back up here, but he went down there for 2 days, and I'm killing him up here, and he's down there. You can't even, your flounder's got to be over 16 inches long now. You can't catch one 16 inches, so everything you catch, you got to throw it back. This ain't. We got to change plugs if we're gonna keep catching them, I think. Here, run way up there before we hit it. Good one too. All of them good ones. There ain't no babies out here. These are monster perch. These here are a pound or better, every one of them. Boy, we had a rain last night like you wouldn't believe. It must have rained 4 inches in a short period of time. That jugger, you got some fish down at the bottom, some fish to spin it up. The ones that's up is hitting it better than the ones that's following it at the bottom. When it gets past the ones that's up, that's when I get a bite most of the time. There you go. That hit it on the way down. That's another catfish. Oh, that's a big fish. That might be a bass. I don't know. That might be a bass right there. That ain't no little one, whatever it is. That is not a little one. Golly, that's a big old bass. That jugger's pulling. That's a big fish. That ain't no catfish. I don't believe. I believe that's a big bass. I believe we got a hold of a big bass right here. A monster bass. A monster bass. Yeah, that ain't no little fish right there. He cutting the butt. Might be a smallmouth. I don't know. He ain't jumped yet though. Might be fixing to. A nice fish or whatever it is. He's a puller. Whoa! Look at that, what a bass. 5 pounder or better. I knew darn well he was a big one. And no doubt. A monster. He's still pulling like crazy. Man, that jug is strong. I'll tell you that. He's strong. Strong. Look at that, what a fish. 2 of them. We got 2 bass, I think. Lee bum. What? That jug was cutting the buck. I got lucky that they ain't broke off yet. They just ain't went opposite ways. That's the only reason. We ain't got but 1 net. I don't know if I can pick up. I got the other net, but I can't get back there to it. Now we got a bass and a perch. We'll dip the bass, and the bass is on that bigger jig, and swing the perch in the boat. You see it? Lee bum. Look at that, what a bass. Huh? Look at that. That's a heavy sucker right there, boys. That ain't no baby. Huh? You gotta love that. Look at that. That is a monster. Let's let him go. He's gone. Oh my goodness. That is a oh, I threw the perch back, didn't mean to. Gone crazy. I done lost my mind.